at home. Okay, you can quit glaring at me. Let me get my breath a minute. I'll tell you what happened. Can I just tell it in my own way? Of course, son, go ahead. Yes, we're waiting. Don't make me any more tense. I was already tense, okay? I was tense. I've been tense about a lot of things. I've been holding stuff back for years, Okay, so I don't like that grocery store to start with, all right? I never liked the sundown grocery. It's always crowded. They never have enough checkers there. They don't do things right. They never have the stuff I like. But I had to go there. I can't drive yet. I have to walk everywhere or get toted somewhere by somebody else. So, okay, I couldn't get the Ben & Jerry's ice cream where I usually go at Three Corners Grocery. They were out of it. That's never happened before, but they were out of it. So I went over to that hated place, and I never have good luck there. I never do. So I got stuck way back in the line, like I said, and I got up there, and this wiseacre checker, she has to get personal, okay? She looks me all up and down, and, that irritated me right there. But, I'm standing there, I just want to get my ice cream, okay, and I just want to go get out. Okay, she's got to be smart, right? She's looking at the ice cream, and okay, so there was 6 cartons. I was not going to eat it all at once, even if I did, it wouldn't have been her business, right? But anyhow, she says, well, if you keep eating this much ice cream, Tristan, you're going to wind up as round as your mother Kelly Jean. And I just went black. I mean, that is the kind of remark that killed my mother. All that smarty talk about her weight and, the so-called friendly jibes and stuff, that's what killed her. And here's this nobody, this checking clerk, none of your business person, and she just right off the wall thinks she has the liberty to say that to me. Well, I said, what did you say? And she looked at me, and she says it again, even louder, and laughs, Well, I really saw red. I just went berserk. I've put up with this kind of stuff. You don't know how many times I have choked back all the jibes and all the, off-the-wall personal remarks people have made. I've been Mr. Nice Guy and kept my mouth shut. And I don't know. I didn't mean to. I'm not a violent person, but I just exploded. It's like it was just the final straw. Why that or why then? I don't know. It could have happened a lot earlier. It could have happened over something else. But it just happened then. And so, yeah, I threw the ice cream. I wanted to hit her. I don't know how I could have missed, but somehow I did. She was a better jumper than I gave her credit for. I don't know. I just threw them, that's all. And then I pushed my way out. Like she said, I went back and I started tearing stuff down off the aisles and throwing the cans and tipping over this stuff and that. And I got over to the vegetables, and I threw them and stomped them and tore them. And, everybody was watching. And I couldn't stop. I swear I couldn't stop. I wanted to stop. I was ashamed of what I was doing, but I couldn't stop. I just kept going. It was like out of control, totally. And I made a hell of a mess. I did. And then I seemed to be like another person, the way I was reacting. And, then I heard the the sirens, and all these people were standing around watching. Like I must have really put on a good show. I don't know. Anyway, the cops came in, and of course they know me, and they were really nice. I gotta say, they treated me, with kind of shocked reverence or something. And I didn't mean to give them any trouble. And I said, okay, I'll get in the car. You don't need to cuff me, So I got in the car, and I was just planning on sitting there. And the first thing I knew, just on impulse, I just kicked that window out. I guess it was that last little bit of rage that had to come out, and I cracked the hell out of that, spiderwebbed that all up, and then they put the cuffs on, and I couldn't do any more harm. But it all started because of that bitch Checker.
Oh, that's awful, Tristan. Maybe you need medical help. Do you think so, Squint?
Psychiatry, yeah. No, I don't need no medication and stuff like that. It's just a long build-up over stuff. Well, you're very sensitive. Why did you have to go to that dumb store? Well, I told you, the other one didn't have the Ben and Jerry's. And anyway, Dad, you've been in jail before, a few times. Yeah, I sure have. And some of it was over stuff even stupider than this.
But don't excuse him. I mean, really, we should have made you go ahead and be locked up, Tristan, so you'd learn to control this better.
You don't understand, Valerie. I've been controlling. I mean, I have been so controlled for so long that's why it burst out like that. Well, it's out now. It'll never happen again. I don't think it'll ever happen again because I just held everything in too long, and I won't do that anymore. I'll try to find ways, to let it out little by little so it doesn't accumulate like that. But like I said, if Jay's been reading those law books, well, maybe he's found something that falls under the fact that why can't a person go in a public place to do business without having to be personally insulted just because they're a celebrity? The son of a celebrity is it doesn't give people a license to make havoc of your peace of mind. And I didn't like what she said. She had no right to say it. To me, it was she was out of line. But she only meant it as a joke. Nobody jokes to me about that. Nobody. Not now. Not ever.
Well, Tristan, you can't control other people, what they think and say. I mean, we've all got to put up with some of that. I don't like it either, but you certainly can't make a practice of, this is going to cost us a lot of money to pay for that damage.
Oh, I didn't really do any damage. I made a mess. Yeah, I made a real nasty-looking mess, but I mean, I didn't damage any fixtures or anything. I got, it was mostly, I might have dented some cans, but shoot, they can give them to the poor people. The homeless people need them anyway. I mean, I didn't, break the windows in the store, or, it's not like I set fire to it or something. Yeah, God, it just made it look like a tornado went through there. Yeah, Tristan, the tornado. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the store itself, and I'm sorry to you guys, but I'm not sorry to her. Detective Perkle and those other cops, they kept trying to get me to apologize to that Martha Snippet, whatever her name is. Trippet, Snippet, whatever. And I said, when pigs read the Bible, I was not going to do it. I was not going to apologize to her. She owed me an apology. Well, I think you're right there.
Well, I guess the poor woman was just terrified. I mean, she didn't expect all that reaction. I mean, really, Tristan, that was such an overreaction.
Well, I didn't expect you to understand, but I'm hoping you do, Dad. You know, it's not an overreaction. I've just been suppressing things too long, and it's not like I went in there planning it. It happened. I'm sorry it happened. I'll pay for the damage. I'll do community service or whatever. I'll work 10 years and give it to the poor, whatever, you know. But I'm not apologizing to that clerk. She owes me an apology, and I'm sticking to that till the day I die.